Imagine a meal that can last for years without refrigeration, yet still tastes like your favorite home-cooked dish. That's the magic of space food, designed to endure the harsh, unforgiving conditions of the cosmos. These meals are not only long-lasting, but also balanced to provide astronauts with all the essential nutrients they need while in space. It's a feat of culinary science that transforms ordinary ingredients into extraordinary sustenance. Intrigued? Let's dive deeper into the cosmic kitchen. Space food has come a long way since the days of freeze-dried ice cream. In the beginning, the astronauts of the 60s had to contend with food that was either squeezed out of tubes or rehydrated with water. It wasn't exactly the most appetizing, but it served its purpose, providing essential nutrients to sustain life in an environment where traditional cooking was impossible. Over the years, food technology evolved, and by the time of the Space Shuttle program in the 80s, the menu had expanded significantly. Astronauts could now enjoy a variety of meals, from spaghetti to shrimp cocktail, all vacuum-sealed and ready to eat after a quick heat-up. The International Space Station era took space cuisine to new heights. With a multinational crew, the menu became more diverse, incorporating dishes from around the globe. Today, space food is more about comfort and morale, giving astronauts a taste of home while millions of miles away. Now the space food experience is about to get even more exciting. Ever wondered why your favorite comfort food tastes so good? The answer lies in the wonderful science of taste. When you take a bite of your favorite dish, your taste buds spring into action. These tiny sensory organs found on your tongue, throat, and the roof of your mouth identify the 5 basic tastes: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami, which is a savory taste. But that's not all. Your olfactory receptors, located in the nose, also play a crucial role. They detect the aroma of the food, which combines with the taste to create the flavor you perceive. Fascinating, right? Now picture this. What if we took this intricate process and launched it hundreds of miles above Earth's surface? What would happen to our sense of taste in the weightless environment of space? But what happens when we take this process into space? In space, no one can hear you crunch. So what does that mean for our sense of taste when we're floating among the stars? Well, the environment of zero gravity plays a fascinating role in how we perceive flavors. Just like how our ears pop and our taste buds become less sensitive on an airplane, similar changes occur in space. Due to the lack of gravity, bodily fluids move towards the head, causing stuffiness and a reduced sense of taste. This is why many astronauts report that food tastes bland in space, but it's not just about the sense of taste. The absence of gravity also affects the texture of food. Imagine trying to bite into a juicy burger, but instead of the familiar satisfying crunch, you're met with a squishy mess. That's zero gravity for you. So how do astronauts deal with these taste changes? Well, that's a tale for our next scene. Stay tuned! Astronauts have a secret weapon for battling blandness in space. That's right, folks. When it comes to combating the altered taste perceptions in the zero-gravity environment, our space voyagers turn to strong flavors and spices. It's a well-known fact that the sense of taste gets a bit wonky in space. The lack of gravity causes body fluids to distribute evenly throughout the body, leading to a swollen face and a stuffy nose, much like having a cold. This can make food taste more bland than it does on Earth. To counteract this, space food is often packed with a punch of flavors. We're talking about vibrant spices, tangy sauces, and strong seasonings to bring the taste of Earth to the cosmic dining table. So, from spicy shrimp cocktail to garlic mashed potatoes, astronauts don't shy away from bold and robust flavors. But taste is only part of the equation. What about the act of cooking itself? Imagine trying to cook soup while all the ingredients float around you. Picture this. You're in a zero-gravity kitchen attempting to chop vegetables that insist on flying away from your knife. Or envision trying to stir a pot of stew when the chunks of meat and vegetables are more interested in floating around than staying in the pot. It's like a game of culinary tag, where your ingredients are always it. Cooking in space is a gastronomic obstacle course. Without the force of gravity, liquids don't pour, they blob. Spices don't sprinkle, they cloud. And forget about the simple pleasure of biting into a crunchy apple. In space, you would have to chase it around first. In the weightless world of space, even the simplest culinary tasks become complicated endeavors. There's no up or down, no sink to dispose of waste, and certainly no room for error. But fear not, space chefs have found innovative solutions. Welcome to the future of cooking, where ovens are replaced by specially designed heaters. In the zero-gravity environment of space, traditional cooking methods just don't cut it. But thanks to the relentless pursuit of innovation, astronauts no longer have to settle for pre-packaged meals. One of the ingenious inventions is the space oven, a device that uses conduction heating to cook food, even cookies, in microgravity. Forget about flipping burgers. In space, it's all about heating tubes of food evenly. And let's not forget about the specially designed utensils. From magnetic cutlery to Velcro trays, everything is designed to prevent food from floating away. Even the packaging has been rethought. To combat the lack of refrigeration, meals are freeze-dried, dehydrated, or thermostabilized, allowing them to be stored for long periods. Innovations in space cooking not only provide astronauts with a taste of home, but they also contribute to their overall well-being. Now let's take a look at what's on the menu for astronauts today. From shrimp cocktail to beef stroganoff, the space menu is more diverse than you might think. It's not all just freeze-dried ice cream and powdered orange juice. In fact, astronauts today enjoy a variety of meals that would make any foodie's mouth water. Can you imagine savoring a spicy red Thai curry while floating around the International Space Station? Or how about indulging in a decadent chocolate pudding cake as you gaze at the Earth from an altitude of over 200 miles? Yes, space food has come a long way from its humble beginnings. Nowadays, it's not just about providing sustenance, it's about creating a sense of home, of normalcy, in an environment that's anything but. And with advancements in technology and food science, these meals aren't just palatable, they're downright delicious. But the space food revolution isn't stopping there. With plans for long-term space missions and even space tourism, the future of space food is bright. Researchers are pioneering techniques to grow fresh food in space and enhancing the variety of available meals. Imagine enjoying a crisp salad or a juicy steak while orbiting Earth. This isn't just a dream, it's a future we're working towards. The potential of high-tech hydroponics and advanced preservation methods could revolutionize astronauts' meals. The next time you enjoy a meal, consider the cosmic journey your food could take. Space food is a testament to human ingenuity and the quest for deliciousness, even in the most challenging conditions. We've journeyed through the evolution of space food, the intriguing science of taste, and the unique hurdles of cooking in zero gravity. We've seen the innovations that keep astronauts satiated as they orbit the Earth and peered into the future of cosmic cuisine. As we close this culinary adventure, let's ponder the exciting possibilities. Remember, the next frontier for your taste buds could be out of this world. Now that you've had a taste of space cuisine, we have a challenge for you. Imagine you're an astronaut floating around in zero gravity and you've got to whip up a meal. What would you cook? Or perhaps you have a space-inspired dish you've created right here on Earth? We want to hear about it. Share your ideas or recipes in the comments below. Who knows, your culinary creation could be the next big hit in the cosmic kitchen. Before we sign off, let's have some fun with space food trivia. Did you know that the first food eaten in space was applesauce? Yes, astronaut John Glenn chowed down on a tube of applesauce during the Friendship 7 mission in 1962. And how about this? In 1975, astronauts aboard the Apollo-Soyuz test project enjoyed tubes of borscht, a traditional Russian soup. Talk about a cosmic cultural exchange. Over the years, astronauts have enjoyed some unusual meals. Believe it or not, shrimp cocktail is one of the most requested food items. The spiciness of the cocktail sauce helps to offset the dulled taste buds in a zero-gravity environment. Space food is full of surprises, isn't it? We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the cosmic kitchen. Stay curious, food lovers, and keep exploring. In space, nutrition is not just about taste, it's about survival. Astronauts are subject to intense physical and mental demands. They need a balanced diet with the right mix of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals to maintain their strength and focus. Vitamins and minerals play a crucial role in space. They help to protect against radiation damage, maintain bone health, and support the immune system. Space food is therefore designed to meet these nutritional needs. It's carefully calibrated to provide the right amount of energy and nutrients, while also being lightweight, long-lasting, and easy to eat in a zero-gravity environment. Eating well is vital, even in zero gravity. So the next time you reach for a snack, remember the astronauts who are munching on specially designed meals millions of miles away. Eating right is not just an Earth thing, it's a universe thing. Eating in space is not as easy as it looks. Think about it. We take gravity for granted when we're eating. We don't worry about our food floating away from our plate or our drink drifting out of our cup. But in space, every bite and sip is a logistical challenge. In the zero-gravity environment, food particles can easily float around, posing a risk to both the astronauts and the equipment. So, astronauts have to manage their meals carefully to avoid making a mess. They use specially designed packaging and utensils, including scissors to open food packages and a type of space spoon that's designed to keep food on the utensil and off the walls. And what about drinking? Well, in space, liquids are not poured. They're squeezed out of special pouches through a straw. The experience is more akin to sucking up a drink rather than sipping it. So, mealtime in space is less about leisure and more about adventure. Every meal is a mission in itself, requiring careful planning, precision, and a bit of fun too. Imagine a garden floating in space. Yes, you heard that right. With the challenges of eating in space, scientists are now looking at the potential of growing fresh produce right there, far from Earth. This concept, known as space agriculture, has been gaining traction in recent years. The idea is to cultivate crops in a controlled environment aboard spacecraft or on other celestial bodies. Now, this might sound like science fiction, but it's not as far-fetched as you might think. There are certainly challenges to overcome. For one, plants need light, water, and nutrients, all of which are in limited supply in space. And then there's the issue of gravity, or rather, the lack of it. But the benefits could be enormous. Fresh produce would not only improve astronauts' diets and overall health, but it would also help to recycle carbon dioxide and produce oxygen, contributing to a sustainable life support system. So, what's the future of space agriculture? Well, NASA and other space agencies are already experimenting with growing plants in space, and while we're still in the early stages, the results are promising. It's clear that space farming could be the next big thing, transforming the way we think about food production and sustainability, not just in space, but also here on Earth. And that's an adventure worth biting into. From freeze-dried ice cream to fresh space-grown veggies, the evolution of space food is a journey of innovation and taste. We have journeyed through the surprising facts, the science of taste in zero gravity, the challenges of cooking and eating in space, and the exciting innovations in space cuisine. Food, as we've discovered, is not just a matter of sustenance in space, it's a matter of survival, health, morale, and even a tool for exploring the universe. As we look to the future, the prospects are tantalizing. Imagine biting into a fresh, juicy tomato grown on Mars, or savoring a salad made of lettuce cultivated aboard a spaceship. These may sound like culinary fantasies now, but they could be realities in the not-too-distant future. So next time you sit down for a meal, remember, it's not just food, it's science. It's a testament to human ingenuity, a key part of our quest to explore the stars. And perhaps most importantly, it's a delicious adventure that's only just begun.